Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hunt in God's Country. I'm Jason. So glad you're here today because if you've been following along, we've been doing something really fun, something exciting. We are getting ready for the fall deer hunting season here in Michigan. And today we're doing something really fun and special. We are getting the food plot planted with our fall crops. This is something that not everybody does. There are different times you can plant in the spring, plant in the fall. It's August 4th, 5th today. Yeah, somewhere in there. I think it's the 4th. Anyway, we are doing our fall harvest planting, and I have a few things here today that I'm going to set out. So behind me, you can see all of the food plot out here. If you've been following along, you'll know that we just removed 36 stumps from out here. And the last few days we've been running through here with the rototiller, and we went through with the drag and got everything cleaned up and leveled out. So one of the best things you can do is to take the if a cultipacker if you have one, but in our case we don't have one right now, so use the drag. Driving that with the mule, the Kawasaki mule, and pulling that drag around firms the ground up quite a bit so that the seeds don't get lost down into that super fluffy dirt that the rototiller provides. So as you till, you're going 4 to 6 inches deep. It makes it really fluffy. We don't need that much for the seed. We just want the seed to be able to germinate, be on top. Only needs to be down about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch is all. And today what we're going to do is going to go out here and I'm going to mark off a bunch of these sections out here so that you will be able to see where we're planting different things. And so let me turn the camera around here and I'll show you what we're planting today. So what we've got here, well, first of all, I've got a whole bunch of stakes and the sledgehammer, a little 4-pound sledgehammer, a few different ropes that I'm going to use to mark off the spots where the different crops are going to be. I've got my seeder. We have a 50-pound bag of rye, and that's more than enough for the area we're going to do, so we'll probably overseed some other stuff with rye just to help thicken it up. And here we have the groundhog radish. We're going to be putting radishes out here because deer really love that. And then, of course, I have the Antler King no-till food plot mix. Now, this has a variety of things in it, and you can see here on the label, it has some ryegrass in it as well, winter oats, and some red clover. So that's going to be really awesome for them. We also have a all-purpose forage mix. It's actually designed for cattle and sheep. However, it's a really nice, thick, excellent source of kind of like grass hay. So it's going to be great for a whole lot of the wild animals. And then, of course, we have the Scott's Turf Builder for fertilizer. When we're all done, we'll spread that over everything. And I have another bag of this, a full-on open bag. So we should have plenty of that to cover everything that we need. And as well, we've got our landscape rake out here. So anything that needs to be, touched up a little bit, cleaned out. There was a lot of roots and stuff out here when we set this all up and started pulling stumps. So we'll use that as needed, just kind of any additional prep. But we're going to go ahead and lay out all of these areas. We're going to stake them and run ropes, and then I'll walk you through what we're putting where. So instead of making this video 2 hours long, what I'm going to do is put this on a hyper speed. So it's going to look like we're just running around, but it'll be kind of fun for you. And we'll go get all the stakes and ropes set up, and we will be back with you here in just a minute. So keep watching, stay tuned. You're going to watch this to the end because there's something really cool going to happen at the end of this. All right, so there you have the super high speed video. So here's what we've come up with. This triangle here, I'll get it from the other side where you can see it a little bit better. This triangle right here is going to be our Antler King and a little bit of mix of the turnips. I'm going to throw a few turnip seeds in there as well. So that's what's going to be in that triangle. This whole area over here, going around that tree, all of this huge area in here is going to be turnips and rye. All of the rest of this out here, I'm going to overseed with that cattle mix. So all of this will just be some hay grass, some things that all of the different wildlife can enjoy. And then looking in from this direction, you should be able to see, if I can get in the shady spot here where the camera can pick it up a little better. This is actually a driveway right up here. So we don't drive out here too often. In the summer we do a bit when we come out here to do our shooting. As you see, this is our range. This is where we set up all of our gongs and everything to do all the awesome gun videos for you guys. But this is kind of where we come in, and so we're gonna overseed this with some of that grass hay mix as well. So we're gonna separate this. It gets us a lot closer up to the deer blind, much better for the archery season. So we'll put that Antler King mix and some turnips in there, and then all the rest of the turnip and rye out here in this big section wrapping around the tree. Going to leave this section open next to the backstop so that we can get out here with our mule and get around here, take the buggy around the backstops and whatnot, so that we can collect things and not have to drive on our actual crop area. What you can see over here, this is really a huge area. Next year we're going to do some corn. I don't even know what else, but we're definitely going to put about 10 or 12 rows of corn right down the backside here. So this whole area up here is all going to be corn next year, and we're going to get some apple trees throughout here. So that's where we're at. So let's go ahead and get to it. We'll get the seeder out here and we'll start broadcasting. Obviously these ropes are just kind of recommended lines. The broadcaster is going to throw some seed beyond, going both ways. So there's going to be a little bit of cross seeding around the actual lines. This isn't going to be a perfect exact science, but we're going to get as close as we can. And let's have at it. Well, I'm hot and sweaty now, but we've got all the areas spread. We've got everything broadcast out there. So we've got rye and turnips out here in the big area. Let me turn the camera around so you see this. So the big area, we just got the ropes down there. That's all seeded and ready for dragging now. So this whole area, everything you see that's been tilled heavy with the rototiller, this whole area out here is covered in rye and turnips. So all the little white seed you see there, that's all turnips. We hit the driveway area here with some of that awesome cattle sheep grass seed, some grass hay. This whole triangle in here is filled in with the Antler King. And also, you can see little white dots all over. Put a bunch of turnips in here as well. This should be great for them later in the season. And then the whole big area over here also seeded with the cattle and sheep grass hay. So we are good to go. We'll get these other ropes down here real quick, and then we'll start running the drag. After we drag it, we will fertilize the whole thing, and we are supposed to have rain coming tonight. So hopefully that rain will show up and we'll be perfect, right on time and ready to go with our fertilizer. And within the next couple of weeks, we should see some awesome new growth happening up in here. So thanks for being here with us. Keep watching. We're going to run the We're going to run the drag and we'll spread the fertilizer, and then we'll check back with you in a week or two and show you how it's going. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so we are dragging this now, and what this does is just going slow with the drag actually kind of beds the seed and puts a little bit of dirt up over top of them, gets everything seeded down where it can have a little bit of covering. Obviously we don't want to leave everything just raw sitting up on top of the dirt, because then the birds will get after it and things won't actually germinate and take off and grow. So just a slow path around here, dragging careful over top of everything, helps to get it seeded into the ground like I said, and then we'll go ahead and fertilize when he's done dragging around all of this. Thanks for being here today, you guys. This is just, I am so excited. This is going to be the greatest deer season ever. Getting all of this planted, getting this food plot back up and going, and having all the stumps out of here, having it nice and flat. It's going to be so awesome for the deer and for us, and for just having an awesome season of seeing deer. And of course, you know, that awesome deer blind back there, the world's greatest. Just super love it. Oh man, I'm in heaven. I love it here. It's hard to leave and go back to work every day, but you know, life is grand. A little over halfway done with the dragging now. It's looking really good. It's also helping to level this out just a little bit more. Really nice and smooth. You can see just kind of flattens everything out a little bit better too. So pretty excited. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so great. I can't wait to see the results. That's the best part, right? So we'll definitely be reporting back to you on another video here soon and show you how things are looking. This is going to be a jackpot for monster bucks, and hopefully some nice chubby does. They taste good too. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This looks so freaking amazing. I wish my yard looked this nice. Woo! This is some sexy stuff. I hope the deer love it as much as I do. This is just amazing. So incredible. All right, about to go throw out the stuff. Fertilizer, that's what we'll call it. All right, so all the dragging's done. Everything is out. Everything is seeded. I'm going to run the fertilizer, and then we'll report back to you real soon so you can see the growth. And then, of course, all the deer photos and black bears, because there's bears. The bear walk is here. Well, there you have it. Everything's spread. Everything is fertilized. All the seeds down. Everything's dragged out. And we are ready for the big monster bucks to come in. So check back with me. Make sure you like this, if you liked it, of course, and subscribe and follow us. Hit that notification bell and check us out. We're going to be bringing you back another week or two and see how this is growing. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate and love every one of you. Shoot straight and keep the fire going.